Welcome back, ECHL fans, to the ECHL Insider. I am your host, Garrett Hunter. Excited that you chose to join us for another episode. Let's get you caught up on some of the action from last week before we dive into this week's top 5 games. Well, it was a absolute beatdown in the BOK Center on Saturday night. The Tulsa Oilers, a 10-4 victory over their Mountain Division foe, Idaho Steelheads. That sets the record for the most goals in a game in the Tulsa Oilers franchise history, so congratulations to them on their historic night. Also, the Worcester Railers were swept in a 3-game series with the Florida Everblades last week. That now makes the Worcester Railers losers of 5 of their 6 games in the Sunshine State. They lost 2 out of 3 2 weeks ago to the Solar Bears, and now 3 straight to the Everblades. So definitely a rough trip to the state of Florida for the Worcester Railers. And the Utah Grizzlies won a wild 7-4 matchup with the Kansas City Mavericks. Mavericks still are the league's best team right now, but what a game for the Utah Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies now are in the number 4 spot of the Mountain Division. With that, let's get to the top 5 games of the week. We will start with a big road trip for the Kalamazoo Wings. They will be out in Newfoundland for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's matchup with the Growlers. Growlers right now in 3rd place in the North, and the Wings are tied for 4th place with the Comets in the Central Division. So these 3 games, very important for the Wings, but a long road trip. You got to believe that fatigue and exhaustion would play a factor for Kalamazoo in a 3-3 set with the Growlers. So see how the Wings are able to play conditioning-wise. And at number 4, the Utah Grizzlies and Idaho Steelheads will go at it for a 3-game set Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Steelheads, off a shaky weekend in Tulsa, how do they respond? But Utah, a lot of momentum on their side. They've played the Steelheads good in their recent matchups, and they had that big win over the Mavericks last week. So I think the momentum definitely on the Grizzlies' side in a big 3-game series in that Mountain Division. And at number 3, another Friday, Saturday, and Sunday series, the Florida Everblades and South Carolina Stingrays, just separated by 2 points right now in the South Division between 3rd and 4th place. Stingrays hold the 3rd place spot, and the Everblades are in 4th place. So Everblades, though they've been playing so well lately, have a lot of confidence in them going into a very difficult weekend. And our second best game of the week, the Kansas City Mavericks and Tulsa Oilers, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3-game series. Tulsa loving the offense they put up last weekend against the Steelheads. And the Mavericks, they have great offense all season long. We've talked about that. Mavericks, even though when they lose, like we talked about, barn burner type games, 7-4 against the Utah Grizzlies that lost last week, and they came right back and beat the Utah Grizzlies on Sunday night. So I think the Mavericks are in a really good spot right now, and this will definitely be a challenging 3-game series for the Tulsa Oilers. And our top game of the week, Wednesday night in the Norfolk Scope between the Admirals and the Adirondack Thunder. Adirondack is in the top right now of the North Division. Behind them, though, the Norfolk Admirals. Norfolk, though, definitely proved that they can hang with the best last week when they beat both games against the Stingrays at home. They're going to look to continue that momentum against Adirondack. And also later in the weekend, they got 2 coming up against the Mariners. Mariners are a hot team right now, so that will also be 2 good matchups. But when I think about this Adirondack-Norfolk matchup, think about the goaltending. I think on both sides has been really good lately, so that'll definitely be a huge factor in this game. Well, make sure to check out our fight of the week now coming up. I got the ability to go to the Atlanta Gladiators Orlando Solar Bear game on Saturday night, where the Orlando Solar Bears set the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people wearing Aloha shirts. That was fun to be a part of, as well as this big fight and the Solar Bears 1-0 win that night over the Gladiators. So check out this big fight between Daniel Walker and Spencer Kennedy. And make sure to subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in next week's episode.